listening to CSB Radio, coming at you live from Melbourne, Australia. Welcome to the Cut Sleeve Boys. I'm Eric.
And I'm Bodhi.
Wonderful.
That was a very nice intro there that you did.
Thank you. That was a lot of stuffing around, so I hope it was worth it.
You've got a voice made for radio.
Thank you. You have a face made for... Well, it's funny.
And now people can see it. Hello, people.
Make your judgments on that one, folks. I think we might put a poll up on the website.
Indians. I don't generally classify myself as racist.
Do you know what I've found? And please don't hurt me for this god or whatever is out there. I think that there's something particularly offensive about the Indian culture. Particularly when they smell of curry in their sweat.
Oh, come on!
No, seriously, when they sweat and you can smell the curry coming out of them, it's just like, oh my god.
The only thing I smelt of Indian guys is generally like a certain perfume, or not perfume, sort of not a deodorant, it's a aftershave, which is really, really strong and not very nice.
Yeah, I believe it's the waft of curry. Anyway.
Where I work in like a small little town, and generally you don't see a lot of non-white people there, right? So I pull up to the service station, I need to get fuel, and walk in, and this guy was Indian, and he goes, "G'day, mate," but a lot less better than what I just did. And it was
"G'day, mate."
Yes, it was something along those lines.
Yeah, I love it when they do that.
And I was like,
it's awesome.
Why bother? Why bother? And then when
because he's trying to be a part of our culture.
Then when I'm leaving, he's like, "Yeah, see you later, mate." I'm like, I don't even say mate. I don't do that.
Do you? I do. I say mate.
I'm not that Australian.
I use the word mate a lot. I'm not particularly Australian, but I think it's very typical.
I'm more like, "Yo, what's up, my nigga?"
Oh my god. Oh.
I grew up in a small, isolated town, you know.
I'm not crying with laughter. And you survived the US. I'm not quite sure how that worked, but okay.
I shut my mouth.
That is a very endearing quality you have there.
Yes.
The ability to shut up.
I didn't say a word the entire time I was in the US. I'm just like, yes, be quiet and don't say anything. This guy's sitting far too close to me, and it looks like he's reaching in my pocket, but I won't say anything.
I have had a very interesting week this week. I met somebody who is rather famous, but not in a good way.
Tell me who, tell me who, tell me who.
But unfortunately, my boyfriend didn't know that I wasn't going to tell you who it was, but...
We were just having lunch before, and he goes, "Hey, he met Kevin Rudd."
For people that don't know, Kevin Rudd is the Prime Minister of Australia.
Now, how did you... Now, I don't know any more than a name, so how did you meet this Kevin Rudd?
It's a great story, actually. I was in a place called Diamond Creek, which for those people who don't know, it's sort of it's a bit of a bogan town in the middle of nowhere in Melbourne.
Diamond in the rough.
So, yeah, diamond in the rough. Anyway, so I'm sitting on an oval with some reasonably scummy guys. We're sitting around, we're having some bourbons and coke on an oval.
And that's different to any other normal time?
Yes, it is. It's very different.
Okay. You don't normally hang out with scummy guys?
No. I normally hang out with females anyway, so... we were... Shut up. And then I get this phone call after my second one, and they're like, the youth service that I do some volunteering for are like, "Come in, we need you to give a tour to Kevin Rudd." So I'm like, alright, fine. And so I met Kevin Rudd, and...
Really?
Yeah. People are disturbed when I say I have a slight man crush on him.
Yeah.
See,
he's a young-looking Prime Minister.
He is. Like, he doesn't look like he's 150.
Yeah, I mean, compared to our last Prime Minister, who was John Howard, he's got a lot on him. He's got better eyebrows.
Yes. Do you know what the scary thing about that is John Howard actually had his eyebrows waxed. They used to be worse.
Did he?
Yes. There was a huge political... my words
because that's the only thing they actually discuss in Parliament every time.
Yeah, people's personal lives. Seriously, they need to get there.
It's not personal. Every time they zoom in on his face, all you see is these eyebrows going
very
out the side.
Jack happens to think that former beloved Prime Minister had a lot in resemblance of a blood elf because of those eyebrows that go right.
But it's better.
That's enough.
I don't know whether that's better than picking your ear and eating it. Because Kevin Rudd
No.
picks
It was
his
his
ear.
nose.
Was it his nose? I think it was
Yeah, it was
his,
his-
had, no,
it
it
was
was
his
his ear.
It was his ear.
When you look on YouTube
okay.
and you basically search for that, you see this video of him putting his finger in his ear, and then he slowly brings it around to his mouth and goes nom 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 nom.
That is really, really gross.
This was before he became Prime Minister, but
Yeah. Anyway, yuck.
yeah.
But and the other thing that I found really funny is
Did you get him to listen to the Cut Sleeve Boys?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't think it was his cup of tea. So
It might be.
one of after I met Kevin, that's what he said. He
Did
said,
you
"Call
meet
me-
his
call me
personal
Kevin."
assistant?
Yes, she was. Pretty
Oh, it's a she
attractive.
now. So the old one got fired.
No. He's got a few.
Okay. Remember there was that scandal where his gay assistant ended up posting all these pictures on his MySpace and
Yes.
of their holiday?
Rawr.
Yeah.
Very naughty.
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
And I made the point that I thought he was actually rather interesting, and people were just like, "Oh no, he was very boring. He spoke very slowly." Rah, rah, rah. And I'm like, you know what? I reckon it's all just a front. And what he does when he gets home, he takes off the prime ministerial suit and he whacks on the leather. I think it's, and then like
That was the last image I want in my head.
that was They were just like, he was sitting there less than 2 minutes ago, and you're making these jokes already? Like, well, it's me, what do you expect? So I think Kevin Rudd is secretly the most important Leatherman in Australia. That's my theory on
I will say nothing more on the subject of Kevin Rudd and leather. That's not right.
Yes, it
Funny.
is. Yes, it is. I'm all for it.
Have you seen Kevin Rudd on Rove?
No, I haven't.
Okay. He tries to be cool on Rove. He doesn't do a bad job of it.
I am having, like, now that I've met him, I can say I actually think he is. There's this theory that, you know, if you say something often enough, people will believe you. So if you keep telling everybody you've got a big penis, maybe eventually someone might.
I'll have to work on that one.
You will. That's why I
Yeah.
tell everybody I'm awesome.
Or I could just show them. Rawr.
Well, we've got the camera there. If you'd like to flop it
Yeah,
out. Thank God. I was worried.
This very studio in here has actually had penises out. They had the puppetry of the penis guys in here.
Dicks out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, and one of the presenters
Wait.
actually pulled his out.
Wait.
Yeah.
Mentioning puppetry of the penis reminds me of something very important and very dear to every Australian's heart.
You've broken your penis again.
No. Are you ready for it? Hey,
Baby.
Saturday is coming back on TV.
With Daryl Summers?
I hope so. I'm not sure, but
Let's face it, he's out. No one will employ him.
www.cutsleeveboys.net,
And email us whatever you want to email, or comment on the website, which everyone's been doing.
which is nice.
Yeah, but our email is theboys@cutsleeveboys.net, and you know our
Individual ones.
accounts.
It's just
Complaints
Eric
to
or
Eric.
Bodie.
and complaints.
Compliments to Eric, complaints to Bodie, end of story, good night, ciao.
Adios.
Okay, if you want me to actually fucking do this, just shut up so I can focus and work out what I'm trying to say. So it's,
CBS.
CSB.
CSB. CBS? CSB. TNY.
Alright, are we going to say coming at you from Melbourne, Australia?
Yeah.
Alright. You're listening to... No. No.
Coming at you from Melbourne, Australia, CBS TNY.
You're listening to Detroit Radio, coming live at you from Detroit. You're listening to... Shut up, everyone.